your life's biggest questions. Philosophers raise all the right questions. Why are we here? What is our purpose? What brings fulfillment and meaning to life? What leads to love and motivation to care for others? Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and many others have searched for answers to life, for that reliable wisdom and truth that would be helpful for all of us. Author Peter Kraft sees this quest for answers as valuable, not so much for what it can do for you, but rather, with you. He said, "What can philosophy do with you? It can open you up, like a coconut, like an egg. You are designed to hatch, to open up. If you don't, you get rotten. Philosophy, like your 5 bodily senses, leads you out of the dark little prison of yourself into a larger world." Kraft continues, "Even if philosophy makes you only dissatisfied and unhappy, it's good. Being unhappy with Brave New World, with Plato's cave, with your pigsty and mud pies. That's progress. In fact, it is necessary. The discontent we feel with unanswered questions leaves us wondering what we are missing. What might be the secrets to a fulfilling life?" Friedrich Nietzsche and Jean-Paul Sartre famously sought to find value in life, only to come to dismal views about it all. Nietzsche and Sartre, both atheists, were certain that no God exists and therefore life must be viewed as random, without a plan. It just is. We exist with no inherent purpose. Our lives are irrational and hold no meaning. Nietzsche held that any honest person should realize that despair is the only logical conclusion. Their logic is stellar, but it is accompanied with no helpful answers. In seeking to define a philosophy for life, should we look beyond ourselves? Philosophers raise the right questions about life, but it is God, whose world this is, who provides the answers. It should not surprise us that God, who created us, would want to give us wisdom, truth, and insight beyond what we can muster on our own. As much as we would like to pretend we are self-sufficient, we are not. Look at our bodies. We cannot stay alive using only what we already possess. We need oxygen, nutrients, and water to live. Substances all outside ourselves, none of which were created by humans, but instead had to be given to us. Look at our atmosphere rich with oxygen, the abundance of plants, animals, and fish that we eat, and water that is essential to life. All have been provided for us by our Creator on this remarkable planet where we find ourselves. In much the same way, we need to look beyond ourselves for our understanding of this life. How to live with wisdom, how to find love and purpose. These two are offered to us freely by God, our Creator. He never intended that we would go through this life without Him. Yet, it is our choice to begin a relationship with Him or not. When we find Him, we begin to understand the truth about life in general and about our lives in particular. We then can experience His love for us and find abundant answers to how life is best lived. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, clearly tells us, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly." This is how life becomes intelligible, helping us avoid unnecessary pitfalls. He says, "Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Augustine, Aquinas, Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, and Dostoevsky all said they found the truth, wisdom, and love they searched for, when their inquiry led them to Jesus Christ, to God. What exactly did they find? What brought them to this conclusion? Augustine wrote, "I have read in Plato and Cicero sayings that are wise and very beautiful, but I have never read in either of them, 'Come unto me all ye that labor and are heavy laden.'" Dostoevsky said, "All writers, not ours alone but foreigners also, who have sought to represent absolute beauty, were unequal to the task, for it is an infinitely difficult one. There is in the world only one figure of absolute beauty, Christ." C.S. Lewis said, "Human history is the long terrible story of man trying to find something other than God which will make him happy." What did these philosophers, and billions of other people, find so satisfying about God as they searched for answers to life? See this article on our site. What's it like to know God?